So the Magic beat the Heat for the third time in 3 tries this season. The Heat are now spiraling. They've lost 5 out of 6. We'll zoom in on them in a minute. Desmond Bane goes for 37, 6, and 5 in this one. And it was a drop coverage busting clinic. To be clear, it wasn't all pick and roll. He had a couple transition buckets. There was a zone look that the Heat went to that Desmond Bane busted in the second half with a couple of threes off of the right wing. He attacked Tyler Herro off the dribble one-on-one a couple of times just because he doesn't need a screen to score on Tyler Herro. But literally everything else came out of attacking Bam Adebayo and Kelly Ware in screening action. And he literally did it every which way, hitting pull-up threes when dudes would get caught on screens. He rejected screens, which allowed him to get past the screen defender and get all the way to the basket. He hit middies and floaters against the drop. He straight up toasted the bigs a couple times when they would come up to the level and he would just turn the corner on that ball screen, get past the big. He got Bam with one in the second half where he just dusted him off the dribble for an easy little left-handed layup. And so Desmond Bane just absolutely fried the base pick and roll coverage for the Miami Heat last night, just spamming two-man game and just doing a ton of damage there. And like we talked about with Bane when the trade first went down, this is the first time in this era, in this construct of the team, that they've had a real guard, like a real two guard that can punish drop coverage to the type of extent you need to, that unlocks those pocket passes, that unlocks those 4-on-3 sequences where you can really start breaking a defense apart because you have a ball handler that's scoring and pick and roll too much. And as a result, he was able to set Wendell Carter Jr. in crunch time up with one of the easiest buckets he's had all season. He actually got fouled on it, but Bam came up to the level, quick pocket pass. It was a cleared side pick and roll on the right side. Wendell Carter in stride, went up with two hands, probably got fouled and laid it in. He had another play where he hit Wendell in the pocket in the first half. And those are those types of sequences that we just didn't see for Orlando a lot early in this era for them, because they didn't have that type of legitimate two guard or point guard that could do enough damage in pick and roll against drop coverage to actually dictate 2-on-the-ball sequences that can lead to those 4-on-3s. And I talk about all the time, like, your value as a basketball player is unique to your team. How does your individual skill set complement the team you're playing on? Is Desmond Bane the best two guard in the NBA? Hell no. But he's really damn good at all the two guard stuff. Like, he's a deadly shooter. He's a 3-level scorer. He can make the reads that naturally come out of action when you're scoring the ball effectively. And it was something that this Magic team was missing. And so Desmond Bane specifically is slotted into that void, and he's been a godsend for them. He's been one of the best on-off guys this season. Obviously, there's Jalen Suggs, who's been insane. It's like something crazy, like 12 points better per 100 possessions when Jalen Suggs is on the floor. But their second best on-off guy is Desmond Bane. The Orlando is 5 points better per 100 possessions when Desmond Bane is on the floor versus off. Also, another 30 assist game for the Magic, as they've, again, one of the big stories of their offensive improvement during this recent run has been their ball movement. They're just moving the ball way more than they have in the last couple of seasons. But I want to zoom in on their defense for a minute, specifically how it counters what Miami likes to do. Because Miami got off to a great start in this game. They were up 15-0. Some impressive jump shooting from Norm Powell and Andrew Wiggins in that stretch. They lost Tyler Herro in transition a few times. But again, Miami's offense is built around the pace they play with, right? They get the ball up the floor quickly. They seek early drives when the defense isn't fully set. They get you to react, and they start driving kick sequences. But when they get stopped in transition, they continue to try to probe your defense with drives. They're not looking to run a lot of pick and roll. And this is where this particular matchup is fascinating. And again, Orlando's 3-0 against Miami this year. Orlando is not giving up much in the way of like physical mismatches against Miami. In fact, I'd argue they're bigger, stronger, and faster at most of their position groups. It's really only the Bam Kelly Ware like center rotation where you could be like, yeah, like they're probably a little faster, a little more athletic in that group. But on the perimeter, the Magic are just bigger, faster, stronger. So as long as Orlando gets back in transition and they make a good effort to keep the ball in front, they can stifle Miami's offense. And really quickly, to Miami's credit, they've had success in this matchup on offense for stretches. But consistently over the course of games, the Magic have been able to tighten the screws and really shut down this Miami offense. And in fact, they have allowed just a 99 offensive rating against Miami in all three of their second halves in this matchup this season. Like, Anthony Black just had Tyler Herro in jail last night. Like, Tyler Herro was really only getting free in transition or chaos generated by others. Anthony Black had him completely under control one-on-one. Davion Mitchell wasn't able to get much dribble penetration. Andrew Wiggins and Jaime Jaquez were really the only two guys that were able to get some separation against their defender. And Andrew was pretty damn good last night, but Jaime missed a bunch of looks. And I thought Jaime missed some looks that he could easily make. He had a spin move for a lefty layup that he just fed too long off the back rim. He had a little short jumper around the kind of left block area that he missed. So those are makeable shots for Jaime. But for the most part, in this style of attack, where Miami's just trying to drive the ball, I thought it played right into Orlando's hands because they're just the physically and athletically superior team. So really impressive win for the Magic. And this game with the Knicks on Saturday should be a really fun one. We're going to be live on YouTube on Saturday night. So make sure you guys come hang out to watch our reaction to that game when we get to that point.